So hi guys, you just came off the stage. How did it feel the first show?
It was fucking sick.
Yeah, so amazing. Yeah, I did fall off the pole, but like it was all right. We recovered. Everyone cheered. It was a good time. But yeah, the energy was just so good out
It's
there.
like smooth
In front of the audience, it was probably great. But backstage, I literally fell down some stairs, sprained my wrist.
It's just really exciting for like live music to be back. I think for everyone, I think like that really reflects in the response from the audience, which is really nice. And then we're just really lucky that it just so happens to be that we're the ones on stage there, and get to share that experience with them as well.
A lot of moving parts, but it was the tech run yesterday was very exhausting, and we didn't even have the visuals working till halfway through, but it all came together. And I think it really like the fact that we all departments are like working together. We've all sat down, like the visuals were planned. I mean, the music's been planned so far in advance, but then we sat down with fashion to make sure that the visuals fit the fashion, fit the lighting, and it's all a cohesive project, and everyone is very much like giving 100. That's the best thing about Fuze, that people really want to be here, so they really put in, and your work looks good at the end.
Different level in terms of scale, and obviously with COVID, you know what I mean, it's so hard to plan, do rehearsals, everything. I think that we've done pretty well.
Like, we've been working on this for over a year, and with COVID as well, I had 40 designers confirmed in December, got down to 13 because of COVID, everyone dropped out, and then we got it back to 43. Dress run this was amazing, like it couldn't have gone better. I'm so proud of all the cast, everyone's so beautiful, and everyone seemed to feel really happy on stage, which was my main goal. So,
as music director, how has that been for you? How is it seeing it on stage finally?
It's been amazing, but in reality, all these guys kind of brought their own spin to everything. We had a really clear aesthetic of what we wanted, but these guys took it and put in their own style and made it all run. And then obviously we had the live DJ set as well, which helped everything kind of run smoothly.
I'm not going to be able to pull something off. I kept saying the entire time, this is going to be Fire Festival, this is going to be Fire Festival. We've built this up so much on the socials, and like my execution is about like the show. If I don't pull through, it's going to be shit, but I need to have more faith and actually trust that I can do a pretty good job.
I was talking to one of your models, but each section seems so considered and so specific. Like, how was that process? Like, how did you come to that narrative?
Yeah, it's been intense. So first off, we had a look at the musicians, and we just kind of worked around that. We worked from like their song, their vibe, then we planned the colour scheme. With Mac, we sent over a colour scheme for like certain scenes like Anarchy, which was like the voguing one. We wanted to be really careful that we were appreciating, not appropriating. So we made sure to use colour scheme from Paris is Burning, and we made sure that all the cast are part of those communities as well, and had very much their own input on like how to do the walk, what clothes to wear, how to style it, what music to use.
Obviously, like the music has quite a narrative. So Ed, how did you trace that narrative? How did you find those sections that ultimately like structured the whole show?
So we, in the past, there's been great music, but it hasn't necessarily followed the theme, all of them. So this year we kind of wanted to bring it in and like make it fuel the narrative throughout. So whilst we wanted everything to be a utopia, we didn't want everything to be like, ooh, yay, fun, because otherwise it's just kind of monotonous. So we kind of introduced this dystopian world in the first act, where it's much darker with both the dance, models, and also there are kind of three pieces which are a bit darker. And then out of that in the second act is kind of this birth of this utopia.
And how has this process been for you?
It's been great. It's been stressful. We've had about 2 months to put on the entirety of the show. We've been planning for about a year, and I'm just so proud of everyone for like working incredibly hard over the past few weeks. So yeah, really good.